Hello and welcome to Kahani Bar. Kahani Bar is a cocktail of stories in English and in Hindustani. I am Payal and today I bring to you a story by Guy de Maupassant, a French author and playwright, also celebrated as the master of short stories. Today's story is The First Snowfall. They had loved each other before marriage with a quiet, tender love, the kind that is born of daily companionship and grows gently without storms or exaltation. They married because it seemed natural to do so, because they were fond of one another, and because nothing stood in the way. For 3 years, they lived calmly, peacefully, without great joy and without sorrow. Their house stood at the edge of a little town, looking out over a plain that stretched far away to the horizon. Every morning, when they opened the shutters, they saw the same sky, the same fields, the same road, winding like a pale ribbon between the hedges. Their life flowed on in this unchanging landscape, like a quiet river between two banks that never altered. But one winter morning, when Madame Henriette went to the window, she gave a little cry of surprise and delight. "It has snowed!" Indeed, during the night, the first snow of the season had fallen. The whole plain lay under a white spotless sheet. The sky was pale and light, the air sharp and clear. The road had disappeared. The hedges themselves seemed buried under the soft covering. Everything was silent, as if the world were holding its breath. Her husband came to the window and looked out. "Yes," he said, "it has snowed." But she was already dressing quickly, seized with a sudden childish joy. "Oh, Henry," she cried, "we must go out. We must walk in the snow. How beautiful it is!" He smiled at her eagerness. "If you like," he replied. They went out together, wrapped in their winter clothes. The snow creaked softly beneath their feet. Their breath rose in little white clouds before their faces. Around them, the fields stretched out like an immense white sea, unbroken and pure. They walked without speaking at first, overcome by a vague emotion, touched by the novelty of the scene. Madame Henriette felt something stirring in her heart, something she could not explain, an unexpected tenderness, a longing to be closer to this man who walked beside her. She slipped her arm into his. "Do you remember," she said softly, "how we used to walk like this before we were married?" He looked at her with surprise. "Yes, I remember." "And how do you remember how cold it was that winter?" She went on. "We used to laugh and pretend we were explorers in a frozen country." He smiled, and the memory awakened in him also a gentle, forgotten feeling. They walked on, talking of the past, recalling little incidents, little joys, all those trifles that make up the secret history of two lives. The white silence around them seemed to draw them closer together, to isolate them from the rest of the world. Suddenly, she stopped. "How strange," she said. "I feel as if we were alone on earth." He pressed her arm. "Yes," he murmured, "alone, together." They turned back toward the house as the cold grew sharper. When they entered the warm room, their faces were glowing, their eyes bright. That evening, sitting by the fire, Madame Henriette felt happier than she had been for a long time. The snow continued to fall outside, softly, endlessly, burying the plain under its quiet shroud. And in the silent white world, their love, which had grown accustomed to calm and habit, had suddenly found again a gentle warmth, like a flame revived by a breath of fresh air. On that note, I'd like to say, you don't fall in love once. You fall in love again and again with the same person through the seasons of life, and that's what keeps it alive. So, what's that one thing that you'd like to do for someone that you love to bring about that breath of fresh air in your lives? This is Payal signing off for now. Until we meet again, take good care of yourselves.